sports. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff. The squad is looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Hey, you should know you're starting to scare me.
Be scared. Everything's going to be fine. I can break you.
The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's McCown. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Sixth play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. Lining up to try the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's McCown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That kind of execution along the line. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And now they'll run it on the draw. A quick juke. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Going again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Back to pass. It's McCown. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. And the quarterback just kneels down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Play action here on first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver, being way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense comes out to start this drive. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They'll lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's brought down short of the game in what should be the last play of this third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. And this playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here we go. Third down close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on third and short. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. I'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And the They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A change of direction. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense will not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.